with that all down, let's get things started with this. Oh, and Tor is getting busy already. Gifted memberships. Thank you for that, Tor. All right. Let's kick things off with this, shall we? You know, I love Rian Johnson, well, just as a filmmaker, period. But his film, Knives Out, completely blew my mind. I loved it. I just it's been a long time since somebody was really able to capture the spirit of a murder mystery movie. Then he did Glass Onion, and I thought it was such a worthy follow-up to it. Well, last week, out of nowhere, Rian Johnson made a surprise announcement that, we're about to start filming Knives Out 3. And it's called Wake Up Deadman. And it's going to come out next year. It's like, oh my God, that's amazing. And now we know our first two cast members. They are Kaylee Spaney, who, of course, was just recently in Civil War. She was great in Priscilla. She was great in Mare of Easttown. Everybody loves Devs. She was in Vice, and she's starring in the a movie I'm suddenly getting very excited about. It was Alien Romulus. I'm super stoked about that. Also, joining her in the cast is Josh O'Connor. He's right now, you can see him in Challengers alongside Zendaya. He, of course, was a young Prince Charles in The Crown, and he started as in one of the versions of Les Mis, which is not an easy thing to do, to be in Les Mis. Now, look, one of the great things about the Knives Out movies is always these incredible casts that they put together that are just always amazing. And once they announced that they were going to be doing this new movie, Wake Up Deadman, we were all kind of like, okay, so what's the big lineup we're going to be? Obviously, this is a good start to it. Rob, what do you think? First of all, the announcement of a new movie, we got that one coming. And what do you think of the first two cast members we got?
Well, one, we knew that, Netflix paid for 2 sequels. And I love that they're rolling right into this. Because like you, I love Knives Out. I really, and I love Cliff Stevenson's documentary on that physical media.
He did a great job on that.
He did a great job. And then I really like Glass Onion. It was a different movie, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So I love that Rian Johnson obviously had an idea, and they rolled pretty quickly into this new movie. And that excites me. It excites me to know that the creative team and that these casting choices I find are interesting. Does that mean that this, I like the location of Super Tech Island, of Glass Onion. So maybe this is, I don't know where they're going, but I'm sure the location is going to be very different from the first two. And I couldn't be more delighted, John. I'm excited. I, like you, enjoy this franchise. And, the first time I ever saw Rian Johnson's work was in Brick.
Yeah.
The noir movie set in a high school, and I loved it, and I even liked the Brothers Bloom more than most people did. So I love this franchise. I love the actors that he puts together. So I think we're in for a treat.
And I've seen a couple people in the live chat saying, what about Daniel Craig? Daniel Craig was a part of the announcement. When they announced that they were making this movie, this is the third adventure of Benoit Blanc. It was actually announced with Daniel Craig narrating
it's his voiceover.
Yeah. It's pretty clear. Yes, Daniel Craig. This is the Knives Out films are a Benoit Blanc films. So it's safe to assume he'll be there. Don't worry about Daniel Craig. He's going to be there. But now it's going to who's the rest.
Yeah.
And it's going to kind of become, if they keep doing these movies, and I think they will, they're going to run into kind of like the Marvel problem, where it's like we're literally running out of people to put in this movie because each one they've got like a dozen like recognizable known people. So and I think people are going to be lining up to do it. And just look how eclectic the last one was. You had Batista in there. You had Ed Norton in there. Just the list went on and on. So it's going to be kind of neat to see who they do this. Sir Malston, I think, nailed it. Chris Pratt. Obviously, Chris Pratt has got to be.
And Paul Walter Hauser.
And Paul Walter Hauser. Right. So that's just kind of a rule right now in Hollywood. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Jean. Guys, are you tired of the rough and rigid jeans crushing your boys? Well, today's sponsor, The Perfect Jean, finally solved all of your denim difficulties. They make great looking, perfect fitting jeans that are as comfortable as sweatpants. The secret? A special denim fabric that is super soft and has the perfect amount of stretch so you can squat, do yoga, or just sit around all day without ever having to take them off. I'm going to admit I was a little bit skeptical because to me, jeans have always been jeans. They're practical, but not always the most comfortable. But I'm telling you guys, it's not an exaggeration. Once I put on these jeans, the perfect jean redefined what jeans can be to me. They're the perfect fit, they stretch, they breathe, and again, they're just insanely comfortable. So guys, it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15. Our listeners get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns and free exchanges when you use code Campea15 at checkout. Again, that's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15 and use the code Campea15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the John Campea Show and tell them we sent you. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? And these first two cast members, I think these are great additions. Obviously, we're probably going to get about 8 more names coming probably in the next couple of weeks because he is starting to shoot this thing fairly soon. Are you excited about it? Did you like the other Knives Out movies? Maybe they're not for you. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.